Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And let me start off by saying this is a really interesting week. Actually, scratch that. This is one of the most interesting weeks ever in the entire crypto history, purely because of these three things that I have listed for you guys right here. First of all, Mark Zuckerberg has talked about Bitcoin. This on its own was one of the craziest things we've ever seen, mostly because, well, one of the most influential people in the world, they have been busy with their own project, and even though we expected Facebook to come into crypto one day or another, specifically a already established crypto, they really didn't post anything about it. So now Mark Zuckerberg naming his GOAT Bitcoin is a really bullish thing. Second of all, Vitalik Buterin dumping all of those altcoins, those quote-unquote Doge-ish coins, made everything dump as well. And then Elon Musk dumping Bitcoin from Tesla as a payment option. And it all happened in the span of 72 hours. This was huge, and I'll tell you guys more within this video, but make sure you press the like button if you are enjoying the daily crypto content, and if you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, you are missing out, all right? We're doing a face reveal at 150,000 subscribers. You want to be part of this crypto family, because as we just said, we're all family here. Wow. Okay, let's quickly check what else I got here. Cardano has been going to an all-time high. We actually saw that happening a little bit earlier today already. Cardano just pumping it up. And I think a good part of all of that has to do with preparing for the Alonso testnet and people just basically buying the rumor, selling the news, like almost always happens with Cardano. After a delay, Alonso hard fork should launch during May, which people are again excited about. Alonso belongs to the Gauguin era of Cardano's roadmap, implementing secure smart contracts. Every Ethereum competitor has been doing proper in the last couple of weeks. I believe that is happening because Biden made an announcement saying, hey, we're going to increase capital gains tax on crypto, or actually on the wealthy individuals, and people got scared of that, moving over into DeFi. Together, of course, with inflation coming to just the US, if inflation come into your country, you know, things become less interesting to hodl. And for example, some stocks were also plummeting because of it, because again, the US was just kind of crumbling, and crypto also fell from it too. Then again, Ethereum actually acted quite positive together with a lot of other Ethereum competitors because, well, you have decentralized finance where DeFi is basically just beaten. So yeah, people are really excited about that. And again, smart contracts allow for a system to be built where again, DeFi also becomes a lot more, I guess, apparent. Otherwise, you kind of have nothing. And Cardano's smart contract capability is focused on Pluto's custom-built programming framework. You don't need to know too much about that. It's just the fact that they're building it now and it's really coming together. Right? At first, it was mostly speculation and ideas and fantasy, but now it's really coming together. Now let's quickly resume actually my talk, which I just started, about these three announcements. Mark Zuckerberg. Funny enough, a lot of people are speculating that he is actually dumping his Bitcoin, and he made this announcement to kind of make the way off, where he basically sold, and this announcement got the price up so he can easier sell. Some other people are saying that no, it's actually a different manipulated move, where him saying it is only to kind of warn the market already that a big buy is coming, and that people hopefully just buy in anticipation of that announcement. Vitalik, the second part, some people call a, elaborate scheme where people are thinking that Vitalik and all these project founders were all working together on creating a huge cash grab and then making something off of that. I personally don't really think so because he actually gave most of his coins away because he probably did not care that much. He made, let's say, $60 million or so just from selling. He's also given that to charity. And he also sent another $1 billion, his whole entire net worth, funny enough, over to charity too because it couldn't be sold anyway. There was not enough liquidity to do that. He also took a lot out of Uniswap. I think 13 or 16,000 Bitcoin even. That was pretty damn crazy. So, these two things are already really huge on their own, right? Because they're things which don't really happen. All these dog coins are basically people speculating on the lower cap cryptos, and that is one phase of the bull run. One phase of the bull run is where people speculate on the lower capped crypto because they are, making more money. And because he dumped on all of that, that was definitely quite bearish on crypto in general. And then Elon Musk dumping Bitcoin, basically just saying something so negative about it, saying, hey, we don't want to have it anymore because of its energy. That's two-sided. One, it's bullish for cryptos like XRP because they're not that energy consumptive. It's also bearish for crypto because he knew this all along. So why did he then, say he was so excited about Bitcoin and then later on, take it off? It's kind of a pump and dump, right? In literal words. Some people say he doesn't care. He's just doing whatever comes to mind at the current moment. I'm not sure. I sometimes think these things are done elaborately. But again, in the end, it caught us or let us buy the dip, and I'm extremely excited about that. I told you guys already, I am doing really freaking beautifully over on Bybit right now. There are 2 bonuses, and people still don't understand how they work. There's actually 3. One is a huge Bitcoin deposit bonus. I think you can actually get up to 16 or even 17, maybe $100 in bonuses. $1,000 for depositing, $600 for becoming a affiliate and stuff like that. There's a ton of bonuses that you can get. But the other one is for my link only. For people who used my link only, they will get this. If you deposit 500 XRP or more, you will get a 25 XRP bonus. This will be given to you the 1st of June because that's when the campaign ends. The second one is a Ledger Nano X. There's going to be 5. And I made it so that there's 5 Ledger Nano X's given away to people. I didn't actually make it that way. That was basically proposed. But then again, to people who deposit over 1,000 XRP. And that's again going to be handed out to 5 people on the 1st. And I'm not sure if you're going to get an email or if I get the names and I have to ask you for it. I'm not sure because I've also never done this before. But then again, the more people that hop on in, the more giveaways I can do, the bigger the giveaways can be. And some big guys are giving away thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Then again, those also have tens of thousands of people. We are still a very small group of people who use my link. So the bigger our giveaways for the less people, the better, right? Because you have a really high chance to win something. So that is that for Bybit. By the way, if you're in the US, make sure you use a VPN. A link is down below for that one too. Now, Binance also had another interesting thing happening right now where they actually blocked Ethereum and all token withdrawals earlier today. And that might have also added to the negative kind of, sentiment because a lot of people usually want to sell their Ethereum if they can't transfer it anymore. And again, Cardano is doing really properly. Let's see what else I had. I had some XRP stuff laying around here as well. I'm not exactly sure where it was or what exactly it was. Oh yeah, it actually has to do with this one. He is making us poorer. Elon Musk has the internet in meltdown mode with Tesla Bitcoin U-turn. That was actually where XRP came into play. Some people are saying right now, and even I was thinking, what if this is really just some bigger scheme for XRP in some way, shape, or form? I'm honestly not really the conspiracy theorist type of guy, as you guys most likely know. I like to really state the facts and stuff like that. But in this specific case here, what is kind of going on is Elon, a guy who has literally said he doesn't respect the SEC, he respects the US justice system, and who is now also, again, kind of memed around a little bit and then been positive and then negative about Bitcoin. He is literally advocating for cryptos that have 1/100th of the energy efficiency. He's also advocating for Bitcoin switching over from proof of work to proof of stake or just something else. It's so freaking crazy, freaking crazy that Chris Larson, the founder of Ripple/XRP, was also saying all of those things before, basically saying, hey, Bitcoin should switch over, and hey, XRP is a lot more energy efficient, and hey, just all those things Elon Musk is saying now too. And the same thing for Ripple stands on just the US justice system and the SEC. They don't know what the SEC is doing here. It's just a freaking show, at least in my opinion, because they're not making any sense. And the SEC, I think, knows it too. I'm just sometimes speculating here now that maybe Elon Musk one day will just notice that if he ever bought or sold XRP, he is literally in violation because the US SEC has alleged that anybody ever selling some XRP, as it currently stands, has made a security sale basically because every XRP in the world is considered a security as it currently stands, which is once more against US investors. And I hope that Elon just speaks out on this and is not going to take it further. The reason I'm saying that is because if Elon Musk says, hey, I like XRP, that would be bad. That would be really huge and really bullish on the short term, but people would associate XRP with Dogecoin and it would basically turn into an entire meme. We don't want that. But him acknowledging this lawsuit and saying, whoa, that is pretty crazy, haha, would let so many people look into this, would have so many other people just being like, hey, I actually transacted XRP 3 years ago. Am I in violation or what's happening? And that would basically get thousands upon thousands of people most likely coming together again, getting a lot of people to sign John Deaton's little document or his motion to intervene as well, and just it would get so much more attention and would get so much more traction for the judge. I literally think also that the judge might notice, okay, Elon Musk has actually got a really good point there, and he's bringing that to millions upon millions and millions of people. Even though she doesn't necessarily respect Elon for all his decisions, the SEC definitely does not respect Elon for his decisions and his words that he's spoken out on Twitter. I think he does have some point to his claims, and if he says something like that, the judge knows as well, millions of people will see this. So if the SEC is doing something, no, that's not really following the rules, not really following the book, she can't deny it any longer. She has to address it because otherwise she's going to be the one who's going to be digging up the dirt, right? Or no, sorry guys, buried under the dirt if she just lets it go through. If the SEC is doing shady stuff and Elon Musk points it out, boom, there's no more hiding it. It can't. It can't be done. This man has too much power in that sense. You cannot hide it anymore. Then Ethereum is eating away at Bitcoin and XRP's audience. BS. The only thing that's happening is basically people are really excited about Ethereum right now, and is again eating up some of that market cap because of the capital gains tax, because of the whole DeFi realm, and because Ethereum is already so high up. So if something goes a couple of times all-time high and is trending, it usually tends to trend more because people value things that way. Right? People are like, this is going up. I want to buy it because it's going up. They don't know the real system of buying and making money with crypto is to buy your way down. Buy when it goes lower, buy when it dumps. That's where the money lies. Not when things go up, but when things go down. And only if these guys could actually understand that properly or fully is when people would really make a lot of money in crypto. I think now the whole idea is a little bit too skewed. Then again, I think as well that this is really bullish for XRP because Ethereum and Bitcoin have already done like 3 times all-time high, and they're both cleared, I guess, for being non-securities, even though it wasn't a proper trial. XRP still has that to go, and I believe once they get the clarity, if it still happens within the bull run, yeah, it could literally go 3 times all-time high, which is again about $10 or so. Easy-freaking-ly. And that's again, guys, why I'm so freaking excited, freaking excited about XRP. I keep telling you all, don't sleep on this crypto. Even though we might dip further, I keep telling people it's the risk to reward for me. And I keep telling you, I think the chance of winning this lawsuit is ridiculously high. But then again, it's about the percentage of gains too. Some people said $5. I keep saying $7 easy-freaking-ly. If they win, the amount of people buying into it will be insane because there's no more reason to be against XRP. You might say, oh, but Ripple has so much. So what? You don't even know what big guys have what amount of Bitcoin. And people are still buying Dogecoin, even though the big guys have literally freaking huge percentages of that too. And with Ripple is the system, right? It's the system that they built where basically Ripple helps out with the XP ecosystem with that money basically. It's made that way. And I think a lot of the excuses for saying why XP is bad are all going to be falling off once they get the clarity. I think it's going to be huge. And if you weigh that off against the downside, which is basically that the only way XRP can really fail is if they get deemed a security. And that's again also going to be a temporary thing, but that's the only way they can fail. And I don't really, I don't really value it that. I just value it like, let's say they have a 75% chance of winning and the price is going to go times 3, and they have a 25% chance of losing and the price is going to go times 0, which basically means losing all your money. It is still worth it to take that trade, in my opinion. Moving on, crypto market cap lost $500 billion in today. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly make the point clear. All right, a lot of people losing their money. A lot of people going mad right now. A lot of people are leverage trading and losing up. I keep telling you, it's better to go long in a bull run than short. Then again, if these negative announcements come in, it is usually better to quickly short it because there's most likely more money to be made because people will keep selling. If you get an announcement within a couple of hours, it is almost always beneficial to short. Not financial advice, by the way. It doesn't always work. Please, not financial advice. But it definitely works quite often. And right now, again, a lot of people are long, and again, because we saw some heavy dips, and again, the whole Elon Musk ordeal, or even everything that's said here, isn't really that big of a deal. It's just really important because this gets the most amount of social pressure. This gets the most amount of, people built up, and this was all really huge. All 3 of these things happening within a couple of days. Then again, are they really bearish, any one of them? This one is actually bullish. This one is bearish on those dog coins, but nothing else really. And this one is actually nothing. I mean, nobody cares about it, to be honest. I wasn't planning on buying a Tesla with Bitcoin anyway. I don't think many people were. It's just about the idea. That's also what I think sometimes. If you had just made it so it's not available, and then later on, a couple of years later, we would have just noticed, hey, yeah, we blocked it. I think it would have also been a little bit smarter on the price than just make an announcement like this. But I guess he knew that too, though, right? He knew that, and he still did it, though. And again, the basic point being, man, if you're a trader, make sure you know what you're doing. I trade on Bybit all freaking day, and we're making money on there every single day. It's going properly. Then again, that does not mean it's easy. Please understand, you can lose money with this type of stuff. And even though I do it, it's because I've practiced this and I've been doing this for a little while. I'm making a tutorial today or tomorrow about how to use Bybit for people that are really new to it. Then again, the reason I haven't done that yet is because I'm a little bit afraid that if you see that type of tutorial, if you see that type of video, you're going to get a skewed message or skewed idea of how simple or how hard it is. I want you guys to just experience it for yourself and notice, hey, this is something for me or this isn't. And I don't want to make a video where you know everything and then you lose your money, right? So be careful with that type of stuff. Once more, even though I like it myself, doesn't mean you should use it. Again, liquidations is still ridiculously high right now, by the way, guys. It's not really coming back down. Huge amount of people got liquidated today, which means a lot of people, not necessarily in the literal fashion. Liquidated, in this case, means their shorts or their longs got liquidated, which means they lost their money. A lot of people betting that the price was going to go up, they got wrecked. that might be what Elon Musk's message was doing. I'm not sure if that was the deal, but whatever. And last but not least, this Bitcoin bull on XRP supporters, they just don't look at the truth sometimes. You know what I think, guys? I think people are just hating on XRP because other people are hating on XRP. Because if you look at the real facts, it's a really solid crypto, and you can't really deny that. It is just maybe a cult against them, or it's just people want to hate on it for some unapparent reason, or people wanted the security of not having a lawsuit. But then again, is Ethereum actually cleared in the US? No. Ethereum can still get sued for being a security. So or again, can get the rules changed. If people are saying Ethereum and Bitcoin are really, really good and XP is bad because the SEC is suing them, blah, 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 they clearly do not know the US system, and they don't know that anything like that is not final until it's actually been proven in court. So Ripple is going to be the first crypto to actually get the proper clarity if they get it. The US SEC has decided for Bitcoin and Ethereum and made a rule book. That doesn't mean somebody can't sue them eventually, or they can still come back on their verdict. It is only if the US court says, no, this is definitely clear, this is definitely what it is, that it's going to be really hard to change. But because the SEC made a verdict, that doesn't mean anything, at least in my opinion, it doesn't. Whew. All right, but that was it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. And make sure you, once more, press that subscribe button. Let's get to 150,000 soon, and also make sure you press that like button.